This is so satisfying. So here in the 13 by 9, I am just mashing some potatoes. So this is a cool recipe because we are only gonna use one dish for this. So if you want something tasty and you don't wanna do a lot of dishes, this one is perfect for you. So I'm just mashing, these are some gold, I think they're called the Idaho gold potatoes. So these are, I think, my favorite for mashed potatoes. They're just super starchy, so they give a really nice consistency. And I like leaving the skin on. I don't know about you guys, but skin on potatoes are absolutely my favorite, and mashed potatoes in general. I feel like I could eat every day. So here we are gonna be taking some melted butter. I did one whole stick of butter. I know it might seem like a lot, but trust me, this is one of my comfort foods, so I am not worried about being too healthy. I'm just gonna keep mixing this around. I just wanna make sure that the potatoes soak up a lot of the butter. And this is one of those recipes where you kind of have to trust yourself. We aren't going to be doing a lot of measuring, but I will say the only advice I can give you is to just add every ingredient little by little. So here I have some heavy cream. I'm just going to drizzle it on top. And we're going to pair that with some Daisy Duke sour cream. So like I said, we aren't going to measure. I'm just going to keep adding stuff until I get the consistency that I want. Just use a spatula and just fold it over. This recipe does take a little bit of patience. You know, it's gonna be a lot of trial and error. But once you learn how you like your potatoes, you can do it without even thinking. So you can see that I didn't mash them all the way because I really like these big chunks of potatoes, but I just mashed it enough so I can mix it and get a nice consistency that I want. I have a potato that needs to be mashed a little bit more, so I just bring back my handy little masher. Just make sure to scoop off all the excess from the masher. So I'm just gonna keep mixing until I feel like I need to add more ingredients, but honestly, this is about the consistency that I want. So I did a pretty good job. It was about maybe a quarter cup of cream and just one scoop of that sour cream. So we are not done mixing, so this is the point where I like to add in my seasonings. So I'm just gonna do salt and pepper for this. Potatoes don't really need much. We got a lot of the flavor from the butter, the cream, and the sour cream as well. But pepper is definitely a must. It gives too much flavor for you to miss out on. And I'm gonna pair that with some Himalayan pink salt. So I'm not gonna do too much salt, but we do want a generous amount. You know, this potato is the main star of the show, so we just wanna make sure that it is well seasoned. And you can see that I didn't really measure anything, and look at how awesome these look. So I am just gonna smooth it out. And wow, this is looking so good already. I'm telling you, I could eat potatoes every day, and that is not a joke. Anytime I go to a buffet, the first thing I grab is a plate of mashed potatoes and some chicken. So I'm just gonna smooth it out. You can see that we have this nice creamy layer. Perfect. So next, for a little bit of topping, these are gonna be some loaded potatoes. So I am gonna do this bag of real bacon bits. I always grab the real bacon bits, you guys. This is my favorite to use because look, you can see that, you know, it's a real bacon, you know, go figure. So I'm just gonna use my washed hands and I'm just gonna spread it across. We just wanna make sure that every little corner and crevice gets a piece of that. So right on top of that, so here is some Colby and Monterey Jack cheese. And this is also my favorite cheese to use. So I'm just gonna keep spreading this on top. And this is gonna go into the oven. So I'm gonna do it at 350 degrees. And this is gonna go in there for about 15 to 20 minutes. This is looking like perfection to me. I am so excited. I'm telling you, these are my absolute favorite. These twice baked mashed potatoes. And look at that, just get a nice big scoop of the potatoes. You gotta get some cheese, it has some bacon. You can also top this with some more sour cream or green onions if you'd like, but I love the taste of the potatoes so much, I'm just gonna eat it like this. When I tell you I'm just gonna eat a big bowl of this just by itself, I am not kidding. It is very hot though, be careful. I mean, it just melts. It is so creamy. You get the crunchiness from the bacon, and you got the cheese in there. I'm telling you, you need to try this one.